You know, a lot of women test men without even knowing they're testing men because it's unconscious. It's just that's how women are wired. But there is tests that you guys can do that would actually let you know about the women that you're dealing with, if it's worth dealing with her, if it's worth still talking to her, or if you gotta kick her to the curb, if you even need to take her on a date. Like, it's little shit that you can see really quickly so you don't waste your time with her. So the video today is how to test a woman. Easy. Number one, I call it the car trick. You remember that movie? I don't remember the name of it, but it's like they tell you like to go to the come pick her up, open her car door, and then go around and see if she's gonna unlock the car for you. That was the test back then. I don't know if that shit still works, but I know a lot of people who don't do it. I know I've seen like my friends have done it. I know I do it when a guy does it to me, but you know, it might be a little old school. I don't know if it really shows the character of the girl, but to me it does still, because it's like, okay, I just opened your door, so now you can do a little thing for me and like reach out, you know. I don't know, but to me that still goes a long way, and a lot of girls don't do it, and it's easy. Excuse me, my nose. So that's number one. That's the car trick. I don't know if that's gonna be enough for you, so that's why I have more. So let's go to number two. You can do like something that's I called kind of like a coffee test, or like the errand test, whatever. So you're out with the girl and you're like, damn, I really want some ice cream, or I really want some coffee, but damn, I don't have my wallet. Do you mind like paying for it for me? And what's your reaction? If the bitch says no, I don't have it, like, bitch, you have your wallet, you want to tell me that you do not have $3, $4, $5, $6 to spot me? Right there, you know she's there for your money, and she only wants to be taken care of, and she doesn't give a fuck about taking care of you. And I'm not saying that you have to make her pay for shit all the time or whatever, but it's just like, it shows you take her out probably often, and you're the one always fucking paying. The one time you're telling her, oh, I don't have my wallet, it's a problem for her to pay, you need to get the fuck out of here and never talk to her again. Because a bitch that cannot spend even like $5 on you, what is she gonna spend? Like, seriously, you are wasting your time with a gold digger, with somebody that's self-centered, that's selfish, and that do not care about you. Because it's not like she doesn't have the $5, she just doesn't feel like she should spend $5 on you. And a girl that cannot spend $5 on you, what are you doing with her? You're just the sponsor, pretty much. She probably doesn't even fuck with you, because a bitch that cannot spend $5 on her dude, that sounds crazy. I mean, to me, it sounds crazy for women that don't want to spend nothing ever, and you guys allow that because you feel like that's how you show you're the man. I don't feel like you show you're the man by spending all the time. You can, because that's what you want to do and that's who you are. But if you feel like that's your duty and that's what you need to do to get the girl that you want, you're wrong, because you're going to attract the girl that only wants you for your money. And then you're going to be here complaining why she only wants me for money. Well, that's what you've been showing her. So now, yeah, she got interested because that's what you showed. So now you got to deal with it. Number three, this is called the no test. So, you know, you're a nice guy. Usually you go out, you do kind of like what she wants to do. Try this one time. She wants to go to something that you're not really feeling. Oh, let's go to this fancy restaurant in 2 days. Say no. Just say no. Don't need to be mean, don't need to be a dick about it, but just say no, I don't really feel like going there. See how she reacts. If she starts shaming you, oh, you don't want to go because you're broke, you don't want to pay, like, what the fuck am I doing with you? Like, real men, you know, women will always like try to shame you, trying to call you like you're not a man because you don't want to pay for something. Bitch, go pay for it for yourself. Like, how you're calling me to pay for your dinner? No, you want to go there? I don't. You go on your own and you pay for yourself. Don't come at the guy trying to shame them. Like, women who try to shame men because they don't get what they want, it's disgusting. And you guys should not allow that. If a girl does that to you, you leave. And again, even if you like her, you leave. She's gonna come back better, with a better attitude, and know like, bitch, you don't get, bitch, treat me better. You gotta pay for shit. You gotta do shit. Also, it's not all on me, you know. And if you kick her out and she don't come back, fuck her. Better for you. You can find somebody better, somebody that's gonna see you as a teammate, as a partner, and not just like as a sponsor, and not just like as a sponsor or like a provider or somebody she's taking advantage of because he has money and he likes me. No, stand up for yourself. Like, stop letting these bitches walk all over you. That's not what we're doing. That's not the deal. And it's funny because the more you let them walk all over you, the more they're gonna walk all over you, and the least amount of respect they're gonna have for you. So then you're really losing by trying to be the nicest, trying to agree with them and do whatever they want. You are really losing. They don't have any type of respect for you. They're gonna treat you however they want, and then you're just like over there like a fucking puppy. No, put your foot down and say no. Just no, and see how she reacts. Number 4 is the prenup test. So I'm not saying you're telling her, hey, if we get married, we get a prenup. You know, don't say it like that because it's weird and it seems like a test, and it seems, you know, she might feel disrespected or whatever the case is, because, you know, women are a little sensitive. So how you put it is like, hey, you know, my buddy just got married and he wanted her to sign a prenup and this happened, you know, whatever story you want to come up with, and see how she reacts. But you know, I feel like getting a prenup when you're already divorced or when you have a kid is very important, because, you know, for example, you go and you date this new girl, you get married to this new girl, something happens to you, or you die, or you guys get a divorce. Half of it is going to go to her, or most of it is going to go to her, and then she's going to be the one responsible to give some to the kids. And depending on the women you're dealing with, she might not give a fuck about your kid once you're dead or once you're divorced, and like just want to take her money for herself and not give a fuck about your kid. So you got to protect yourself. So that's one. That's my opinion on prenup. But then also, just by having that conversation with her, you can see what type of woman she is. Like, you know, she might ask you, why would you do that? Because, you know, the main thing is always like, well, while we're thinking about prenup, that means you kind of put in your mind that we're not going to lie. That is bullshit. That's what women will tell you because they do want to have some type of cover that, yo, if we don't work out, I'm still going to get half of your money, which is bullshit. I'm like, why should you get half of my money again? Because we were married and now you feel entitled to get half of my money? No, fuck out of here. So yes, guys, you should have a prenup if you have that much money that you're worried that a girl is going to take from you. I'm sorry, it's windy. But look at her response. If she gets upset, like, oh, so you think I need a prenup, you think I'm here for your money. If the bitch gets upset, it's probably because she's there for her money and you caught her. So she's offended and she's going to try to flip the script, which is what a lot of women do. You know, when they're wrong, they're going to try to flip it on you, so then they have a reason to be mad at you. Typical. So don't let them do that to you. Just put your foot down and be like, yeah, so you wouldn't do a prenup? And if she gets upset, you already know you gotta run because the bitch wants your money. Not saying she doesn't really want the relationship, but she would still want your money. And I'm like, why can't you provide for yourself? Like, make sure that if we do end up not together, you're gonna be straight yourself. No? But these don't work for like stay-home moms to me, because it's like, if you're a stay-home mom, you decided to take care of the home, you might not make as much money and you might not make no money because you're a stay-home mom. So I understand on that point that women should be able to get some of the money that the man was providing, you know. But if you're a mom and a wife or whatever and you work, I don't understand why you need to have half of my money at the end of the day. So guys, get a prenup. And number 5, it's don't validate women. Women are seeking validation. Women always want to know that they have your attention. They want compliments. They want to feel like you care about them. They want to feel like they can call and talk to you and you care about their feelings. So, which is not bad, because I want to feel like that. But like, for you to use it as a test is that do not give her any of those things and see how she reacts. A woman that's confident is not gonna trip. She's gonna be like, okay, he's busy, he's doing his thing. A woman that seek attention at all time and that will not feel good because you don't give her any attention is insecure, and you don't want to deal with an insecure woman. So I'm not saying don't ever give her compliments, but you can use this test, which is the validation test. You can use this test so you can figure out if she's confident or insecure. And then after that, you decide. If you see that she's insecure and you still want to deal with her, that's on you. but I would recommend to get a confident woman where it's not going to be hard for you. It's not going to be always on you to do everything, to compliment her, to take her out, to make her feel good. Like, why is it always you? Why you got to do all the work? Like, I never got that. As a woman, I want to make my dude feel good. I want to make him feel appreciated. I want to do all of that. So that's the things that you should do to realize, like, if that's a woman you should even go further with, because you don't want to waste your time. Like, life is short. It's already hard to find the one that's really going to be for you. So now if you got to deal a year or two with a girl that's like, you already knew she wasn't like potentially like wife material or whatever, or girlfriend material, but you wasted a year or two, you're wasting your time, you're wasting your life. So just figure out those traits about these women. Do those tests. I would say do those tests, because women test you guys all the time. And I need to stop talking like I'm not a woman, because I am a woman and I probably do some of those games. But I also realize the importance of having a man in my life. And just for me, because I think it's important to have a man in my life, I'm gonna make sure he's good, and I'm gonna make sure he wants to be around me and stay with me. You know, I'm gonna like cut him some slack. Like, I know sometimes I'm like, really, you do this, and you know, but it's like women need to give you a pass at times, you know, unless you're doing some dumb shit. But I'm just saying, do those tests, figure out the girl that, okay, I can go out another time and see what's up. I'll find out, like, she's trash, I need to move on, not her, another one, next. I'm telling you, it's so many women. Guys, don't be scared of like having to try a bunch of women, because it is a bunch of them. So you can try, you can find different flavors and see what works for you. And at the end of the day, you're gonna be happier, and you're gonna be happy you did those tests, because sometimes guys would do those tests and they would still stay, and down the line they're like, shit, I knew after the second date when I did that test, but they stayed. If you find any red flags, just fucking get the fuck out before it's too late, in a way, because you're gonna waste your time, and those traits in these women are not gonna go away. So that's it. That was my 2 cents for today. I don't know if you care, but yeah, you gotta test these women. Test them. All right. Goodbye.